My name is Rhapsody and welcome back to Slay the Spire, where the Defect has been patched twice since we last spoke, and it's literally been like 12 hours. So, good goddamn mega crit. Get some sleep. So there's a bunch of gameplay changes here. Those are the ones that are particularly important to me, as well as a couple of the bug fixes that I did want to talk about for a second. Where is the first one? Oh, Feel No Pain was nerfed again. So the upgrade is now +1, so it's base 3 and then the upgrade is 4. Huh. Interesting. And the first bug fix that I wanted to talk about is Orichalcum now triggers with the Frost Orb as well. So that's a really interesting thing that I noted a couple times, because I got Orichalcum on the Defect like 3 times or something like that. And each time I bemoaned the fact that it didn't trigger at the same time as the Frost Orbs, because both of them are end of turn triggers. Now they do. Beautiful. Thunderstrike's damage was affected by focus. The second episode we did on the Defect, I had this bug, or rather, it visually was affected by focus, but in action wasn't affected by focus, and as a result, killed one of my runs. That's now been fixed. False Shield card was unaffected by powers. Any of these particularly important? No, it doesn't appear so. Okay, the Allocate card has been deprecated and the Scrape card has been added. So I really don't know how much focus you're going to be able to get now that the Allocate card is deprecated, but we'll see. The Blaster card was nerfed. It's upgraded to 3 cost. The Conservative Battery has been buffed with +2 block, which is really good to see, because now it is better than just a defend and then an upgraded defend, right? And obviously it also has the ability to carry over energy to the next turn. Darkness card's been slightly reworked. Doom and Gloom. Double energy now upgrades differently. It still exhausts, but it upgrades to cost 0. So in all but breaking the game situations, it's better, right? Because when it costs you 1 and then doubled the remaining, you'd have 3 energy and then you'd play double energy and you would get 2 energy. You'd end up with 4, so it would play for 1 energy. This now means that it will play for 3. It's beautiful. The Echo form has been nerfed to now be ethereal, and its upgrade retains 3 cost but removes ethereal. So apparently Echo form was way more broken than I was giving it credit. Energy has a hard cap of 999. Yeah, that makes sense. Including this character, you're gonna need to do that. And where is the final thing? Gameplay. Added the starting damage on Ascension for Defect. What? Oh, okay. No, that makes sense. Right. Yeah, all of these seem pretty normal, pretty straightforward, pretty necessary in some cases. So here's what I'm thinking. As blind content, I'll record until we unlock all of the cards for the Defect, all of the cards and all of the relics and all those kinds of good things. And then after that, I'll go away and I'll play it in my own time and I'll try and figure out the kind of strategies and things that work. And then I'll come back and go, okay, here's what works, do that for a couple episodes, see if I can get like a couple good streaks of wins together, and then I'll start doing the Ascension and just straight up go from 1 to, well, 15. So let's go. Another try, don't mind if I do. Transform 2 cards, upgrade a card, or random boss relic. I mean, I really like the fact that it immediately evokes a lightning, so I don't want to go for the random boss relic. I think I might upgrade just to get Zap upgraded, because I think that's just always really handy. Now, a lot of you had something to say in the comments that I also echoed in my video, or rather, a video that was recorded before those comments were made, but will be published after those comments were made, which is that it might be much more effective to take a single orb and then go down that line, because then you can benefit from the things that give you a benefit for every time you've evoked that kind of orb, right? So like Blizzard is way more effective if you're evoking only Frost Orbs, and Thunder is going to be way more effective if you're evoking only Lightning Orbs. So we'll see what we can do along those lines. there's a great path where I can actually decide late whether or not I want to dodge elites. So we'll do that. Zap and fends. Just do the double strike rather than dual casting or anything. Double strike here as well. Really could have used another one of those defends in my previous hand. 1, 2, and then just let the zaps get him. Beautiful. Okay, Glacier. That's really interesting. Gain 9 block, channel 2 Frost. That is really interesting. Maybe I do Glacier Blizzard. Yeah, let's do it. I've not tried to stack the Frosts before. Let's remove a card from our deck. We'll remove a defend because we've added a Glacier. I'm tempted to go to the shop and go for another removal, which I actually guess I'm going to do because I already clicked on it. So, how does a Glacier deck deal damage? It deals damage by Blizzard, definitely. Is there any other way for it to deal damage? I mean, I could use Streamline. Streamline is just handy. Hello World was made into an uncommon card, so apparently it's quite good. Which, I guess I completely underrated as well. Alright. Let's get Dual Cast out of here. And you know what? I will take Streamline because it'll give me the ability to destroy this elite up here. Bottled Lightning. Upon pickup, choose a skill card. At the start of each combat, that card will be in your opening hand. I'm going to do that with Glacier just so that I can try and set up my defense better. And I don't really care about the extra 3 block on that. I'll upgrade Streamline so that then I can go off to the left, get myself my first elite. Ooh, this is going to be a bit rough. Okay. I mean, I have to Streamline anyway, so I'll just wake you up, I guess. Not bad. Not bad. Now, Glacier is actually going to give me 5 block, so it'll give me 19? That's really good. And that's even before these 2 Frosts triggered. Damn. This guy might actually be like a straight-up beast at taking out the Lagavulin. I'm also actually going to use my block potion here to maintain the perfect so far. It only saves me 4 damage, but it does maintain the perfect, which is pretty cool. And then we murder. Runic Dodecahedron. If your HP is full, gain energy at the start of each turn. That shouldn't be that difficult for us to do. Consider the fact that our opening hand is going to have Glacier, which is a hugely defensive card and bolsters your defense for the rest of the fight. So as long as I get on full HP and start getting ahead of the power curve, I should just be able to maintain it. Here I might take Sweeping Beam just as some AoE. Upgrades to 8 damage, right? Yeah, it does. Okay. So I'm definitely going to go Glacier Zap and Sweeping Beam. Okay. All right. I'd like to see him kill me at this rate. Reinforced Body and Scrape. Well, Scrape is the new card, right? It's deal 7 damage, draw 3 cards, discard any non-zero cost cards drawn this way, and the upgrade is draw 4. Okay, so that's for a 0 cost deck, and we literally just have Zap, and we don't even like Zap that much because we decided to go for a Frost build. I think I might take Reinforced Body here. Just because it'll be a really handy way to keep the Runic Dodecahedron as well as benefit from it. Strong defensive card. Dead Branch. Whenever you exhaust a card, add a random card to your hand. Well, we have no exhaust in our deck yet, so we can decide when the Dead Branch is going to be useful for us, if it's going to be useful for us at all. Okay. I'll Sweeping Beam first, but I'm still probably going to Glacier over the Strike. Beautiful. Streamline, reinforced body prevents me from taking any damage. Then we just pretty much wait for our next streamline, I guess. Or, you know, double strike for the kill. Fire potion handy. Turbo. Is that amazing or garbage for me right now? Gain 2 energy, put a void in your discard pile. The void is an ethereal card. So it consumes 1 energy when I draw that void. So basically I'm kind of putting myself in energy debt effectively. But then the void also turns into a new card the turn after for me using the dead branch. Is that a good enough reason to take turbo? What if I upgrade it? 3 energy for a single void card. Although the void also does deny me a draw. That's worth noting. I don't think we take it. Okay, this is going to be an interesting fight because I really want to get Glacier out, but it is actually of utmost importance that I play the streamline every single time I get it. Sweeping beam, and then double strike. I'm not going to zap because I think I'm going to be in this fight for long enough that upgrading his damage is going to be a bad idea for me. Okay, sweeping beam. Oh, cool. Never mind. That's the kill. Calipers at the start of your turn lose 15 block rather than all of your block. Okay. This, with a strongly defensive build, is going to be really powerful. Meteor Strike is super interesting, but I don't know how I'm going to play it. Shuffle all of your cards into your draw pile, then draw 5 cards exhaust. This is also going to give me another card from Dead Branch, but this is just a ridiculous draw card for us right now, so I kind of have to take it. Huh. Alright, let's reboot. I may have misunderstood what that card does. Whoops. So it is a way to get rid of garbage hands, is how I understand that now. Strike the Glacier. Alright. And then sweeping strike. Beautiful. Steam power, add a burn to your discard. Oh, no. Probably none of these. Maybe hologram, actually. Return a card from your discard pile to your hand. I mean, there's a couple cards I'd fish for. Reinforced body, Glacier. I want to take a single copy of hologram here. And then probably upgrade it. I do need to upgrade reboot, right? So that it's better than just a redraw. I also really want to upgrade frozen body and hologram so that I can actually choose my card as well. Okay. Do reboot first, then frozen. Reinforced body, sorry. Okay. Glacier. Then reinforce. Managed to take no damage in that opening turn when they were both attacking. That is not that likely. So I'm quite pleased with that. Okay, I'm actually going to hologram. And why did hologram... Oh, right, because I haven't upgraded it. Okay, so it does the 0 cost card. Fair enough. I don't like this hand. Let's reboot. Hey, there's an Echo Form. Can't take it, but there it is. Now this can put immediately the zap back in my hand. So let's give me 3 block. Sure. I'll zap you, and then I'll reinforce body so I take no damage. Creative AI. At the start of each turn, add a random power card to your hand. Beautiful. Fire potion and buffer turbo leap. I could take leap. Yeah. This deck tends defensive, right? Because eventually the calipers will just make it so that we're unkillable. That said, I do need to smith the hologram so that I can specifically choose the card that I bring back. Okay. I think it's probably going to be Zap Strike Glacier. Yeah. Just trying to get as much damage out as possible because this deck can defend itself, but eventually I am going to have to deal some damage. Hologram is also going to be a really good way to bring the Streamline back. I think I need to get to Streamline as soon as possible, so I'm going to try and redraw, see if I can get it. I can't, unfortunately. And there's Darkness as well. Oh, life is going to be difficult for us. All right. There's the first Streamline. Wee bit late, maybe. All right. 3 by 7 is 21. Plus 2 is 23. It's not a ridiculous block, but it's okay. It's either that or we go Streamline and then Hologram to bring the Streamline back in hand and then don't cast it, I guess, which is also not good. We do need to cast Streamline, though. Like, we need to start casting Streamline. I'm actually going to Hologram the Zap back into my hand and then play it so that I can get as much block here as possible. I don't want to transform you this turn. Oh no, but I will anyway because these two lightnings. Oh, crumbs. You know what? I'm actually also going to throw a fire potion in there just so that your split is less potent. Let's do some reinforced body here. Thankfully, I wasn't weakened there. So I get to Streamline, Hologram, Streamline again. And get a ridiculous amount of damage out. Okay, so we're going to live through this. Beautiful. I assumed we were going to live through it, but I didn't want to get cocky. And then we'll just exhort 2 orbs. 101, as well as Amplify, Meteor Strike, and Creative II. So we have no power in our deck, right? We have no powers in our deck, so the Amplifier is not a great choice for us right now. The Creative AI, at the start of each turn, add a random power card to your hand. The problem with that is eventually my deck just becomes power cards, oftentimes ones that I can't afford to play. What's the upgrade to this? The upgrade just makes this cost less. Because I don't have much energy right now, and I do have a lot of card generation, courtesy of the Dead Branch and any exhaust card I ever put in my deck, I don't think I can take, like, literally any of these. Ugh. It's really annoying. Good. Well, we do need extra energy. I am worried about giving my opponents extra strength. But I guess I am trying to make a defensive build. So it's probably more important that I keep the money. Come back when I got some money, buddy. Welcome to the world of value. I really wanted that early shot, but if I want to go for elites, I've got to go on this path. I kind of do want to go for elites. I do have to play Streamlined. So I end up taking 4 damage here, but I did really want to play Streamlined. Did I take 4 damage? Why did I not take 4 damage? How was I defended? 9 from Glacier, 2 and 2. Makes another 4. What? What happened that turn? I had Reinforced Body and Glacier, so 9 and 7 makes 16, plus Frost and Frost makes 20. Why did I take no damage? Huh. Well, don't look a gift horse in the mouth. reboot, see if we can get that streamlined again, which we did. Mm-hmm. If I reinforce, I get 14 on top of... yeah, actually, that's fine. 24. Now I'm completely defended correctly. Yeah, each of them are only doing 10. Oh, no. Enemies aren't being affected by their strength buff. I think that's the case. We'll see on the next enemy we get. We'll see. So, cool-headed, Channel of Frost and draw 2 cards. Sure. Seems fine. By the way, I've seen a couple comments talking about the rough art or the sometimes there not being any art at all. This is currently in the beta branch. I want you to know this is not meant for public consumption in the kind of polished way that you might expect release content to be. So yeah, some of it's going to be beta branch art. Some of it's going to be completely devoid of art. That's fine. That's okay. That's expected. Alright. Sure, let's spin the wheel. Don't give me a curse. Yeah, heal me for nothing. Heck yeah, but the runic dodecahedron stays with me. Good enough. I'm definitely going to use Glacier here. So we'll zap Glacier. I think I might actually reboot looking for Glacier again. Ah, there it is. Hey, we also got Hologram. Nice. I mean, 8x2. Am I defended yet? Because if I can just go cool-headed for the defense, right? So I'd have 9 and then 6 spent in... No, okay, I would have to use another defensive card. Because I really wanted to get Streamline out, basically. Just play it if possible. Actually, no, this works, right? I cool-headed, and then I zap, which is going to exalt one of those, and then I get these two for 18 total block when the enemy is doing 16 damage. That's fine. And then we can use Streamline. Okay, this one's doing its damage correctly. It did 8 2 times, which is what I would expect. So it was just those other enemies that weren't being affected by their strength buff? I'm a little skeptical, but okay. So currently I have 7 block available to me. The enemy's doing 16 damage, so I need a total of not that much more. In fact, Leap will get me done here. Yeah. Just got to try and focus on maintaining this runic as long as I can, effectively. Okay, if I zap, then I can hologram to bring that zap back. This will get me all of the block for this turn, as well as deal as much damage as I can. Probably put the enemy within range of lethal next turn with, like, a Glacier that happens to hit. Okay. None of that, though. I'm wondering if I go for elites. You know what? I don't. And the reason I don't is because there's a lot of groups and a lot of multi-hits on the elites in this area. And that could spell my doom with the Philosopher's Stone especially. So I'm actually, at the very least, going to skip the first elite. You know what? I'm about to remove a card from my deck. Let's go for it. Hey! Lantern. Gain energy on the first turn of each combat. That is actually really handy. Thank you very much. I could get a Happy Flower for some more energy generation. Also got Loop, which is at the start of your return ability. Use the passive ability of your next orb. Upgrades to be 1. I mean, if I had Focus in the deck in any way, this would be a lot better, but I don't. The Frozen Egg is actually a high consideration here. Surely it should be, right? Because this character lends itself towards powers. I think I'm still going to go Happy Flower and remove a strike, though. Let's smith a reinforced body. Next is probably Glacier. I'm not going to take the regret there. No need to lose any max HP if I can avoid it. Okay, Zap and then Cool-Headed Glacier. Can actually hologram back. Yeah, I'll hologram back the Cool-Headed. Play it again. This is just for as much card draw as I can possibly get, basically. Because I feel like the best thing that I can do is just get as many streamlines played as soon as I possibly can. Channel 1 random orb. Another streamline. Another zap. Beautiful. So I've still got a hologram in my deck, in fact. Oh, no, I don't. Never mind. Thought I did. Turns out no. Glacier, and then reinforced body. And this should actually give me enough block that I'll be able to maintain some with the calipers. Sweeping for the draw. I guess I just hard play the entire hand, right? No reason not to. Unfortunately, now we're going to start seeing some problems because we haven't got streamlined in a while. There we are. There's the streamline. Streamline, cool-headed, and not what I was looking for there. Glacier. Reinforce our body. Beautiful. Damn it, hologram. Wrong position to be in. Bend, leap, and like, I guess I hologram back the zap so I can play it again. And then I just get to immediately end this turn and have the enemy die. Beautiful. Energy potions, actually really handy. Prevent the next 2 times you would lose HP. Self-repair at the end of combat, heal 7 HP. I mean, that would be a really handy way to keep the Runic Dodecahedron active. However, there is also Skim, and we have a lot of energy manipulation between the Lantern, the Happy Flower, the Philosopher's Stone, and the Runic Dodecahedron. I think we're going to need some extra card draw offered by the Skim. Ice Cream! Energy is now conserved between turns. That is insane. There was a comment on my first video, actually, about this character that was talking about the possibility of Ice Cream being the most insane relic of all time on this character, and I agree. I think that's yes. Okay, zap. So now we're fully defended. Let's reboot. More cards. Doom and Gloom. 10 damage to all enemies. Channel with Dark. Yeah. We definitely have to streamline. So I'm just going to cool-head it as well. You know what? I'm also actually going to use the energy potion. I'm going to hologram, and then I'm going to pull the streamline back out and play it. Basically, I'm just going to try and set up the consistent usage of streamline. Because this fight is going to be rough. The enemy is doing multi-attacks, and every single turn, they're increasing the amount by which they multi-attack. Which is, I hope I need not tell you, rough. Okay, so enemies dealing 24 damage. I have 7 blocks, so 24/7. The difference is mathematics. The difference is mathematics. It's 17. So triggering the reinforced body for only 2 would be completely fine. So I'm gonna Doom and Gloom and then reinforce for 2. Hologram is left in the deck. Beautiful. Hopefully we get to draw it. Streamline. I'll zap. And cool-headed for some draw. There's the hologram. Beautiful. We'll hologram the streamline back out here. If I Glacier, I might actually do enough damage to start getting close to destroying this enemy, in fact. Sweeping Beam. Leap. Now, I think I can get away without even using the fire potion and still perfect this fight. I am really impressed by reinforced body. Like, extraordinarily impressed by it. Peace Pipe. You can now remove cards from your deck at rest sites. As well as... I mean, we should pretty much always have a full complement, right? Isn't that true? We should pretty much always have a full complement because in my opening hand I have Glacier. I guess at some point in the future I could even consider starting to increase the amount of slots that I have as well. I think Barage is a good choice. Or at least I don't think it's a bad choice. I want this so much on this character. I've been thinking about it this whole time. Like, wouldn't this be insane? Because there are so many powers and powers that generate powers as well. But, aww. Energy is conserved between this and the next turn. How about energy is conserved forever? How about that? Still think I remove a card here. Mm-hmm. Sure. Okay, well, we'll rest here, and instead of removing a card, I think I upgrade either Barrage or Skim. Yeah, Barrage. It's 6 extra damage. Okay, 12 cards, sure. Ooh, beautiful, we didn't get it. Channel 1 Frost for each enemy in this combat, and Echo Form. I would probably take either of those. Yeah, okay. This could be a problem. We're definitely going to be using Glacier. Probably actually, like, zap Glacier, then hologram the Glacier and play it again. So currently I have 32 block versus 9 and 9 is 18, 15 is... so it's 3... I'm 1 short of completely defending myself after playing the world's most defensive turn. Was I? I thought I was. Alright. Unfortunately, I am now weakened, so Sweeping Beam and Barrage are much less effective. It's cool-headed. And then Chill. Gosh, we want Blizzard in this deck so much. Hologram to bring back a random card. We'll cool-headed again. So now, 23, 33, and with all of the block that we're going to get from those, we will be able to be fine. Okay, so now we're actually just looking for damage. So Sweeping Beam, Barrage, Strike. Actually leave Reboot for later. Unfortunately, the backline just made me vulnerable, which is something I can't really transcend. Cool-headed here. So Streamline Sweeping Beam kills the backline, but then I don't have the ability to cast Glacier, which means I'm probably taking damage. So Glacier would provide me 19 block, right? Because it invokes 2 of these orbs and gives me 9, right? So 19 plus 5 is 24, plus 6 is 30, which is still not enough to fully defend ourselves. All I know right now is the backliner has to die this turn. So I think I'm actually going Sweeping Beam, blow you up. And then 9 by 3. It's like definitely Glacier. And then Reinforced Body. The vulnerability now wears off. Although now we have a bunch of wounds in our deck, which I am going to have to concern myself at the very least slightly with. Okay. Let's hologram the Streamline, because we do need to start playing it. We'll play Leap and Streamline this turn. I love this character. I'm finally in love. Again. Barage. Cool-headed. Glacier. Beautiful. The Frost build is going to take 1 billion years to win anything, but it's damn cool. Right, we'll hologram the Barrage back, because now we're not weakened. Skim. Reboot entirely. Ooh, Fusion. Channel 1 Plasma. Ooh, that's the first time I've seen that. What's your upgrade? Oh, I can't even see it. There's probably a kill here if I just focus. I spent too much time trying to focus. I don't care if there's a kill, I'll just wait for the next turn. Zap and Streamline. Thread and Needle at the start of each combat, gain 5 plated armor. I mean, come on, could not fit our build better. Double energy now upgrades to double your energy for 0, as I said before. That's actually going to be quite handy because it's never going to go to waste. We have the ice cream, right? So we'll take the double energy and probably upgrade it. Okay. This fight might be rough. We'll see. We'll see. I think I am going to use Glacier and Chill. Well, I mean, this is, like, super cool, though. Like, come on, I had to. I get fully defended that turn, and now I get 7 extra energy this turn? Like, come on. You have to see why I had to do that, right? Okay. Let's skim for the cards. There's the double energy that I was looking for. Hell yes. Actually, if I evoke both of these first somehow, I can evoke one of them with the zap there. If I could evoke the other one as well, then I can get more from the double energy. Oh my gosh! Hologram, Meteor Strike. Okay, never mind. I did that in the wrong order. Don't do what Donnie Don't does. Streamline. Barrage. Defend, leap, strike, sure. Whatever. Oh, God. This is so cool. Oh, Reinforced Body is going to give me so much block, and most of it will maintain for a very long period of time, courtesy of the calipers. That's really cool. All right, let's do our card draw. There's Meteor Strike now pays for itself. Look. I gain 6 energy when I play Meteor Strike. That's so cool. Oh my God, Meteor Strike is so much more a build than I thought it was. Then we'll hologram back the Meteor Strike and then play the Meteor Strike again. This is so cool. I love this. I love this character. I had something to say about it in my Discord as well that I wanted to repeat here, which is, I think the thing that I love the most about this character is it was very clearly designed to have a higher skill cap than other characters in the game. Obviously, Ironclad and Silent. The Silent itself has already been remarked upon by one of the creators as having a higher skill cap than the Ironclad, but this just takes that to another level that I love. I'm enamored. I'm just absolutely enamored with all of this. Okay, give me Meteor. There it is. Streamline. Meteor Strike. Glacier. Alright, time to skim and then cool-headed. Get myself a bunch more energy and then we'll Sweeping Beam. Barrage. Glacier. Oh, man. Look at that pitiful 66 damage incoming there. Who cares about 66 damage? It's nothing. Let's make sure we skim. Cool-headed, get that draw going on. Now, I'm actually going to bring back the Meteor Strike. Oh, man. This character can... I understand now why this character has Reinforced Body, which is a defensive card, as well as an X-Cost card. Because you can't give this character an X-Cost card that deals damage. Like, you can't give it Skewer or Whirlwind. Two examples for X-Cost cards for the Silent and Ironclad, respectively. Because it would be broken. It would be so instantly, insanely broken. Because all it takes is a build that gets a reasonable amount of energy, and life is gone. All life on Earth has been exterminated. Exterminated and eliminated, both at the same time. Exterminated. Evoke your next orb. Channel the orb that was just evoked. Okay, so that's gonna be... Like, it costs nothing, but it does nothing that much for me. Like, that's 5 block, right? It's a 0 cost 5 block for me the majority of the time. I don't know if I care about a 0 cost 5 block. I don't have enough draw power to play cards that are low cost but low action. Drawing an additional card each turn might be ridiculous, though. Yeah, I'm going to take the machine learning. And I'll also take the extra energy from the Cursed Key. I'll also no longer open chests so that I don't get any curses. So we have, what, 1 power in the entire deck? Yeah, we don't want to add any more powers because we are going up against the Awakened one who counters power decks. This might be my first win, and it also might be the wackiest of all time that ever occurred, ever. So that's good fun. Good, clean fun. Now, I could play double defense here in order to try and get some defense to stay around next turn after Calipers. But instead, I'm going to hold on to my energy because of the ice cream. Gotta remind myself to consistently do that. I haven't been doing that enough here. Sweeping Beam, see if I get the Streamline. I don't. That's unfortunate. Probably gonna hologram to bring back the Glacier. Yeah, I get to get 3 block. Hell yeah. Zap. Cool-headed. Streamline. Reboot. Streamline. Hologram. Streamline. Okay. I could actually totally take another cool-headed because what I need is low-cost draw that also gives me Frost Orbs, basically, right? Isn't that what I need in this deck? I also want Blizzard. If I see Blizzard, I am going to go buck fucking wild. Defragment, gain 1 focus, and the upgrade is gain 2. I mean, yeah. I do use a lot of orbs, and they do a lot of stuff for me. And it's probably not too expensive to play. Yeah, I should take Defragment. As much as I'm trying to weasel out of it, it's either Defragment or the Bag of Preparation here. Or even Oddly Smooth Stone, because remember, where are you? The Reinforced Body triggers X times, so it would benefit X times from the extra decks. We do play a lot of defensive cards. I kind of want to go Defragment. But part of me is also saying, what about the Bag of Preparation, right? Because our opening hand has 1 energy, 2 energy, 3 energy, 4 energy, 7 energy. Our opening hand has 7 energy. So if we happen to get the double energy in the opening hand, which is increased in likelihood by having the Bag of Preparation, increasing the opening size, the size of our opening hand, there we go. That could be really good. I think the majority of the cards that would be upgraded by Apotheosis are cards I really don't care about having upgraded. Like, upgrading Chill with Apotheosis is just going to make it innate, which has no effect when you're already in the battle. So that, no reason to take Apotheosis for Chill. Same with Machine Learning. Skim gets one more card, which unless I play it 2 times, doesn't make up for the fact that I had to draw the Apotheosis. Leap gets 3 more block. Yeah, 3 more block. Glacier gets 3 more block. Sweeping Beam gets 3 more damage, and then all of the rest of them get 3 more block or 3 more damage, the strikes and defense. It's not like it significantly changes the effect of any of these cards, is what I'm saying. So I don't think it's Apotheosis. I think it's Bag of Preparation. I'm totally open to being wrong on that one as well. In fact, I should note, I'm totally open to be wrong about literally everything I say about this character, because I haven't run away and I haven't played and done all of the experience. There's a couple different ways that I learn how to do things like games. And part of it is experientially, right? Just doing the thing. But also a ridiculously large amount of it is trying... No. What am I trying to say? What I'm trying to say is the largest way that I learn is experientially, right? And as a result, I kind of need to go away and do like a lot of runs of a character before I start to understand them better, and then can go, okay, well, here's things that I find for my playstyle tend to work, right? Because all of that is just built up experience rather than like an innate skill. Literally everything that I know about this game is just because I've experienced it so many different times that it's burnt into my brain, right? 600 hours, it's going to make it difficult to not know a thing about what you're talking about. So what I'm saying effectively is that my first read of any card or any strategy or any character might not be entirely accurate. Don't take that as gospel, and don't think that I'm decreeing it as gospel. I could be wrong about literally everything about this character. It's going to take me a very long time to know everything about this character and be able to position them accurately, at the very least. And after I do all of that, I'll still only be able to do that with respect to my own playstyle. Just worth noting. Glacier Cold-Headed? Chill. 15 block, pretty good. Ooh, rip and tear. Okay, so 35 block right now. Enemies are dealing 34 damage. Beautiful. Okay, so the rest of this can be spent on as much damage as is humanly possible for me to deal. Which is probably Barrage and Sweeping Beam, right? This is 15, this is 12, this is 18, yeah. Hologram, is there anything 0 cost I can bring back? No. What is this 1-up? Draw 1 additional card at the start of each turn. Oh, okay, so that's... Right, that's just the animation for that. Okay. Let's zap. I'll also cool-headed. I'm basically just looking... Oh, right, I get both of them, of course. We'll do the double energy. We'll... White noise. Add a random power card to your hand that costs 0 this turn. That's cool as hell. Loop. At the start of your turn, use the passive ability of your next orb. Sure. Now, I'll streamline here and then completely reboot. Flux Capacitor is interesting. Not going to use it, but it is interesting. Redo. Well, I guess I'll redo here, sure. Yeah, because it could kill either of the front 2 if it targeted them. Unfortunately, probably killed the wrong of the front 2 that I don't really care if that one dies. So I'll double strike here, then barrage the back line. And then reinforce body just to see. Yep, and I do get to save some block for this turn as a result of that reinforced body. Okay, we'll streamline, hologram, streamline. Hologram, streamline seems to me like, because both of them are commons, aren't they? Hologram and streamline. Yeah, both of them are commons. So that seems to me like a really, really handy strategy to rely on just as like a value strategy for this character. Oh, I didn't realize I just have lethal. Gambling chip. At the start of each combat, discard as many cards as he'd like and then draw that many. That actually super turns the bag of preparation into the right choice. In retrospect, obviously I didn't know I was going to get the gambling chip, but it does make it much better because now my opening hand is 7 cards and I can discard any of those 7 and draw a new 7, which is way more effective than having 5, discard 5, draw a new 5. Hello World. Is it now time to take Hello World? No. I don't need that many cards. There's my double energy, and there's my streamline. Sure. So I actually probably do need Glacier in this hand as well. Yeah, okay. Double energy, aggregate. Gain energy for each 6 cards, and draw a pile, which is none. Base. Right. Let's Glacier, streamline, chill. Zap. Just play all of the 0 costs, basically. It's not useful. We'll reboot, get an entirely new hand. Good. Then I get Streamline, hologram the Streamline back into my hand. Streamline again. Sweeping Beam. Skim. Like, everything we're doing right now is so minute. It's just needles in the enemy here. God, it's satisfying. Genetic seal from that. Okay. The aggregate for literally nothing. And you know what? Sure. Let's get a Hello World out there with the wave. I love it. Print F. Right. Beam cell. Beam cell. Beam cell. Sure. Let's go with cold-headed. I know I keep saying cold. I do mean cool. Alright. Strike and then Glacier should kill you, right? Because it'll evoke the Lightning Orb, which does 8 damage to you. Sure. Another block potion's beautiful. Capacitor. That is really, really, really cool. That's exactly what I wanted. Extra orb slots. Because I do have a lot of generation. Now, I do want Glacier. I do want Capacitor. I do want Cool-Headed. I didn't get double energy. That's unfortunate. Well, I might get double energy. We'll see. Play cool-headed. No, didn't get double energy. That's unfortunate. All right. Let's drop a zap in there. Then we'll play Capacitor and then Glacier. Chill for just a bunch of damage. A big reason, by the way, I wanted the Capacitor is because it just upgraded quite severely, in fact, the power of my Barage. Prevent the next time you lose HP. Sure. Doesn't sound bad to me. We'll hologram to pull the Streamline back out, because then we can just kill the backliner easily. There's another Streamline, Barrage, Sweeping Beam. Get me hologram. It got me hologram. Holy hell. Streamline again. Actually, Streamline was way less effective there than Barrage would have been. I've got to remind myself, Barrage is 30 damage right now, which is a lot. Let's reboot out of that. Whenever you play a power, channel 1 lightning. I don't really play that many powers. There's a lot of powers that give you a benefit when you play powers. Those are going to be really insanely powerful in a lot of builds that aren't this one. Beautiful. Barrage, hologram the Barrage, and then kill. Pretty much what I was looking for. I do really like chill, and I do like the extra capacitor slots, but the capacitor is another power. I don't want to put another power in my deck. I think I'll actually just take another chill. In the single target fights like this, they kind of suck, but it's only fair for them to suck in certain scenarios. Okay, I'll do my draw first, just in case. Didn't really get what I wanted. Okay. I'll Glacier here. Now I should be fully defended. Chill. Chill. Multicast. Evoke your next orb X times. I mean, okay. What I need to do now is just save as much energy as I can and then multicast this orb. Gain energy for each channeled orb. Like, sure. Now I've got just short on block, so gain that. Well, that's multicast, so I have 21 times 8. So, it's a lot of damage. Do I want to use it right now? 21 times 8. So, I don't actually increase the amount of damage I would do to the giant head by playing a bunch of cards first, right? Because the slow buff only affects attacks, and multicast is a skill, and this is a random effect from a non-attack entity. So, multicast, like, after I play a bunch of other cards so that I can get stacks on the slow modifier is not going to be more effective. Double energy is gone from my deck, so, yeah, I guess this is... cool. That was a lot of damage right there, I feel. Zap, hologram, a... Well, I mean, multicast still exists in my deck, so... that can still be a thing later. Okay. Let's reboot, see what we can get. Okay, we got Steamline. Aggregate plays for nothing. Let's zap, ball lightning, and basically I just wanted to play as many things as possible before I barrage. Awesome. So we can hologram back the streamline. In fact, I'll cool head it as well. I'm just going to play everything I can before I play the streamline here. Glacier. I'll leap. I will streamline before I sweeping beam because it's possible the sweeping beam draws the streamline immediately afterwards. It didn't, but it was possible. Streamline hologram. Now to play as many cards as I can. I don't know if I can deal 120 damage with a streamline, not with a non-straight up degenerate deck. $34, reasonable. Multicast is still in the deck, by the way. Oh, there it is. So 7 by 8. 7 by 8 is, well, 7 by 7 is 49. So 7 by 8 is 56. That's not going to be enough to kill. But if I barrage first, it will be. Beautiful. Oxygen Periapt, whenever you obtain a curse, increase your max HP by 6. And auto shields if you have 0 block, gain 15 block. That's not going to happen that often, right? Because the calipers are going to drag our block over to the next turn. Wouldn't be good if I drew it early. Alright, let's smith. Do I actually care to smith any of these? I think I toke. I think I need to get these strikes and stuff out of my deck so they can get back to more my more effective cards. This is annoying. See, I don't want to lose the 9 HP. It's actually, like, the big thing there. Alright. I'm gonna take the curse, and then I'll just remove it later. Do I want to... Alright, I'll skip the chest. Toke, remove the curse. Glowing Tesseract. Well, this is good. It might actually give me a memory, right? Go for 1. Panacea is not essentially in the final fight. Weakness application is pretty good in the final fight, though, so I'll take Blind. Fear. No, okay, this is the Ironclad's past. We've seen that before. Okay. Let's remove another strike and probably another defend next. Okay. Ooh, capacitive there. Oh, capacitor, glacier, cool-headed. Should have done cool-headed first. That's my bad. And I'll leave reboot for a better turn. Okay, there's the double energy. Beautiful. Use the FTL as soon as possible. Force field. Cost 1 less for each power card played this combat. Gain 9 block. I mean, I can't wait to get like a proper power build with this character. That's going to be cool. Streamline, hologram, streamline, play it again. Zap, in fact, do anything 0 cost, and then reboot. See if we can get that same kind of combo again. We can with the streamline. Light noise, add a random power to your hand, it costs 0 this turn. Sure, capacitor. Get another reinforced body in there, hell yes. We'll sweeping beam and skim for the draws. See if we can get the hologram, which we do. Beautiful, we get the hologram, we take the streamline, do that again. I love this. Barage for some damage. Yeah, this is pretty reasonable. This whole thing don't really end. I like it. And with the calipers, perfect amount of block. With the calipers, I'm going to be able to keep a ridiculous amount all the time. Well, FTL first. Barrage is handy. I don't like that I'm constantly weakened, though. That is frustrating. Okay, Glacier here. Reinforced body. Yeah, that's a pretty good compliment right there. This runic dodecahedron has been so much more powerful than I could have even given it credit for. And I think at the time, I still looked at it and I was like, man, this is powerful. And it's still more powerful than that. Headed. Still can't get anything really cool out of my discard pile, unfortunately. Well, let's hologram a cool-headed, basically just for the draw. That's a lot of block, my dude. That's a lot of block. I would only need 1 Doom in here, right? 1 Dark Orb, and then just eventually have it work its way to the front and then murder the enemy forever. Interesting. I shall keep this in mind. I could also be saving energy every single turn, but since there's so few cards in my deck that actually deal damage, and I'm never really short on the ability to play them, I don't think that's that important. I think maybe I take the second Barrage. Yeah. We'll take another card out of the deck. And now, let's see if we can perfect this fight. Ooh, that is not a great opening hand. Actually, I will keep reboot, just in case. I don't really want to play the machine learning yet. If I can avoid it. I could also just wait for a different turn to play the double energy. I just wonder if I play that now either. Okay, well I can start clearing up some of the front line with axe kick, glacier. And then I'm just gonna reinforce my body. I think I might actually be able to set up a position that is permanently defensible. Streamline chill. Get a ridiculous amount of block off of that. Tempest. Channel X lightning exhaust. Oh my god. That's insane. I need the energy thing that I'm trying to do to work. Basically, because if I cast Tempest with, 40 energy, oh, that's gonna be so fun. Okay, I'll double my energy this turn. Burn that out of my deck, basically. Channel Plasma. Yeah, I mean, it's extra energy every single turn. $24, 11, 11 is 24, 22s. Yeah, we're blocked. Okay. Let's streamline you. Full-headed plus axe kick you. Didn't get the right target with that axe kick, unfortunately. Hologram the... I guess streamline. Just so I can play it for free. I could now reinforce body for a ridiculous amount as well. Or I could just hold, wait for the Tempest. I mean, I don't have the ability to completely block with this so far, so... let's play a couple defensive cards at least. There we go. I may actually just stay in this form of the enemy for a while and try and build up a wall that he can't get through ever that is kind of more than able to replace itself. Oh, I miscounted. Oh, cool, I'm an idiot. Oh, that's fun. That's a fun little thing that I'm dumb. I thought I was protected. Oh well. Well, the way that I was planning to end the fight is certainly not a great thing to do. So Tempest would end with 5 in here, but it would have to push 16 out. 16 by 8 is 80 plus, what? 46? 48? 120 and... I mean, this isn't even that great to do the giant Tempest, but it is cool as hell. If I'd known, by the way, that if I hadn't just miscounted it, I just would have used the block potion. It would have been fine. So I would have gotten the perfect on the fight, as well as I would have maintained the power of my runic dodecahedron. Oh well. People make mistakes. That's fine. Especially with this character, there is a lot of math to do with this character. Just a whole lot of math. Skim a glacier. Axe kick as well for a bunch more damage. Perfect amount of remaining health. Oh, nope, fixed it. Streamline. We'll hologram that streamline out of there. Another zap going on. Okay, with the explosive potion, I can actually transform you with the 2 lightning orbs here. And now I can play powers to my heart's content. Which is a lot and always. Love powers. Gosh, they're such good fun. Okay. 25 block remains with me this turn. More than I thought I'd get, to be honest. Okay. Use flux capacitor there. Fusion replaces itself. Barage, axe kick, gives me back extra energy. I hologram, take out a fusion, play another fusion, hell yeah. So I'm gonna get a lot of energy, I just don't have anything to do with it right now. I guess reinforced body, I think I have 2 of them in my deck right now. Yeah. Hell yeah, just reinforce my body. Glacier, cool-headed. I'm just gonna start burning these plasma out now. Let's get ourselves another Glacier. Alright, and now we're all aboard the Frost train. Now that Void is gonna burn itself and give me a new card. Gave me Skim, handy. Zap. Chaos, Skim. Like, now I'm just gonna have energy until the end of time, basically. Oh, cool, we got a Dark Orb, that's handy. As long as I don't blow it up too soon. That one again, get another Fusion Orb out there. And hell yeah. Reinforce that body. Alright, this is kind of the equilibrium I wanted to get to before I made the enemy transform. But, this'll do. If only I had a buffer earlier. Could have been buffer. It is straight up hologram Steamline doing almost all of my damage, which I'm really impressed by. Kick. Just basically getting rid of a lot of orbs there. Because it's not at all difficult for me to generate way too many more. Sure, we'll skim. Yeah, sure, reinforced body, don't worry. No, fusion rather, sorry. Melter, remove all block from an enemy, deal 8 damage, okay. That was upgraded, wasn't it? Yeah, it was made more powerful. Beautiful. Got a Chaos in here and another cool-headed. Just basically looking for, there we go, Barage. Skim gives us Streamline for the kill. That was a solid 1 hour and 10 minute run. 844. That's unfortunate. I mean, it is non-ascension. I could have gotten a second perfect. Gumbo! But yeah, I also dodged a fair few elites, especially on the last floor. Alright, here's an unlock for us. We have Hyper Beam. Deal 25 damage to all enemies, lose 3 focus. That is interesting. That is really interesting. I hope the upgrade makes it do more damage rather than lose less focus. Or fewer points of focus. Because that is really interesting in a build that really doesn't use its orbs at all, which I've tried to do. Exhaust a card, gain energy equal to its cost. That's super interesting as well. I love all of the energy manipulation things going on here. And deal 3 damage to all enemies for each power play this combat. They're so cool. Very good, game. Very good. For the moment. Oh, that was our first successful run. Hell yeah, my dudes. For the moment, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Slay the Spire. Hopefully you have been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.